Hi all, I'm Lina, and in this tutorial I'll demonstrate how you can always meet deadlines in contract management and never miss them. Of course, the whole thing works just as easily and simply as everything else at ContractHero, but at the same time it is also customizable. Exactly, we typically access our dashboard or navigate to the overview section on ContractHero, as we usually do, just like always. And here we can observe the task area directly, or more precisely, we see it twice with our own eyes. The possibly more significant one is this particular one, which solely displays all of the tasks with a deadline that falls within the upcoming 30 days. So, where there is truly something to do. In the midst of this region, this is essentially a summary of all tasks that have been generated, and consequently, if there is a deadline and it has been entered, it will also be displayed here on the right side. Alternatively, if there is a reminder and you have configured the notification for this area, it might be worth double-checking, as you will also be sent an automated reminder for the corresponding task. How do I access the tasks on ContractHero? There are also different ways. We try to make it as simple as possible. I can either jump directly into a task here via this overview, then the contract will be opened for me and I can see the task directly. I will go into more detail on that again. I am going to return to the overview for a short period of time because obviously I could also go over these urgent deadlines here, or I can also show all of them again at this location if needed. Then I also observe it on the left. In the menu section, we also proceeded directly to the task area. Certainly at this moment, I have the option to sort the data by various status categories. Here you can see we are currently open, in progress, or closed. However, I could also sort the list by the person who is responsible. That means here I would then see, for example, Nicholas still has a lot to do and also a task overdue. Of course, you could then follow up individually, depending on your workflow. I find the task, when I click into the contract, always here on the right above these stickers. The upper one, maybe you already know the view as a ContractHero user. Of course, you always have the respective PDF as a contract and have the important contract data in the middle. And if I now click on this checkbox with the circle here, then I see, oh, no matching tasks were found because none have been created yet. That means here I could definitely create one at this moment and explicitly state, okay, it is open for the time being because I am currently creating it, and I would specifically name it Contract Conditions Check. Help Shift. And then I see here this belongs to the Help Shift contract. I could write it down here because I may not want to check this task, maybe the condition myself, but rather assign it to my colleague Sebastian. I say, dear Sebastian, please check if we can negotiate better conditions for contract extension. It would be greatly appreciated if you could handle this matter. Thank you for your assistance. There are numerous light words. I would then, naturally, verify the due date in the contract, or for the sake of simplicity, I will simply make it November 30th as stated. And here is the important area at this moment. If I desire to obtain an automated reminder, and that is actually one of the primary factors perhaps why you utilize ContractHero, then I generate either prior to the most recent feasible termination date, because actually one was entered, or I simply state I want now on the 30th. In the month of October, 1 month in advance, I would like to receive a reminder and maybe do it once a year, because I think annually we could see if we can improve our condition a bit and save some money in the process. So before I create the whole thing, I would of course still enter Sebastian, whom I mentioned here, and maybe also Isabella, because she generally always has a good overview, and it may also be part of her position to have an overview of these tasks or deadlines, and above all, maybe also of the financial aspect. That means she will also receive a notification about it and see that it is about contract conditions and that the whole thing will be due soon. Then I create the entire thing, and now I see here this is only within the scope of the contract's responsibility, but naturally I also observe it in the tasks located above. So the most recent task is always inserted at the top. Alternatively, I could of course simply check the contract conditions, as I usually do, and then see here, that is the task I'm referring to. And thus, you consistently possess a comprehensive overview of all impending deadlines and reminders pertaining to contracts. So, I wish you a lot of fun with ContractHero, and if there are any questions, please feel free to contact us. We are looking forward to it.